Ellsworth High School before last year never even had a placer. They only had a handful of kids ever who would even want to match at New England's. So to have somebody come in the previous year and be the first placer, and then the next year to win it, like that's unheard of for a program like Ellsworth.
My name's Peyton Cole. My goal this year is to hopefully win a New England title.
I see that spark in his eye, and I know that's what his goal is for this year.
Everyone from Ellsworth is going to remember who Peyton Cole is just from that. They should give him his own banner for what he's going to do in New England Finals.
You snap, take him down, boom, you finish on your feet, boom.
When I met him, I kind of knew there was something special about him.
He's just better, really. He can win.
Eagles on three. 1, 2, 3.
Eagles!
I think Peyton has a good chance of winning this because last year you could tell that he was disappointed and fourth wasn't good enough.
This is the year. It's just everything's added up and like it's just I can feel it and I can just tell. I don't know how to describe it. It's a feeling. I just feel it. I can just see it in his eyes and I don't know how to describe it.
I was really young at the time when I first started wrestling. That just continued, and like I would just go out to practice and show up, and I just loved wrestling.
He had a friend, Trent Goodman, who wanted to do it, and they were the best buds, and anything Trent wanted to do, Peyton was right there doing it.
He got me into wrestling, I think, but my parents were the ones who collaborated and got me to go and drive me everywhere. But Trent, I think, was really the person who inspired me to do it.
I remember when we first met, we were both really young and immature, and we just goofed off a lot.
Yeah, when I first started, I was a scrub. I was not good at all. I think I mainly went there because I had too much energy as a kid.
His first official match he ever went to, he had to wear a singlet and didn't want to come out in his singlet, and Trent was actually like, well, take a look, everybody else is wearing them. That's how he got started, but then he went full-time wrestling year-round, going to Wrestler's Way and down to the compound.
First place I met Peyton was the club. I used to wrestle Trent Goodman, Peyton's good friend. So some of the coaches invited Trent to come wrestle, to be like a wrestling partner. And Trent brought Peyton. So I didn't even know Peyton the first day he showed up. He had his hair down to here.
Look at thick, big old comb over, and Trent had his dreads running around. I thought he was a girl, and Peyton was just giggling. I was like, who is this crazy kid?
From there, the group just kind of just gelled.
So it was a whole crew. Me, Logan Lord, Trent Goodman, Dagan Bereni were the first 4 people to start wrestling at the compound year-round. That allowed me to sharpen my skills, and that's something not a lot of people got to do.
He was a kid at first, you knew he was just tough. He doesn't want to turn, just one of those types of kids. It's like, you're proud to coach him. And then all of a sudden he became this kid that was just nasty in all positions.
What's this one?
New England Wrestling Champions. This is my 8th grade year.
Probably my favorite experience was his 8th grade year at New England's, middle school New England's, and he won middle school New England's. And that was just an amazing feat, and I guess right there is when I probably saw his great potential.
Once he hit 8th grade, it was like he never lost that momentum, I felt like.
My 8th grade year I won, so that's kind of what I'm hoping to do this year.
He's been dominant in his weight class throughout his high school career.
Let's see, freshman year, he won an Eastern Maine title and a state title. His sophomore year, he won an Eastern Maine title and a state title. His junior year, he won an Eastern Maine and a state title and placed 4th at New England's.
We have to wrestle hard all day. Wrestle hard all day.
Peyton go out and achieve this, and then it basically laid the groundwork, you know what I mean? He basically opened up the floodgates. The younger guys on the team would actually think that it's possible.
He wants to win New England. Placing isn't enough this year.
Coach, the greatest thing is to see a kid win and just knowing that he has done it. I mean, it's you, it's how hard you work, it's all the things that you go through. And when you see a kid win and they get to stand up there on that podium, I mean, there's no funner thing as a coach than that. I mean, it's just watching them in that exciting moment, it's all about them.